Long cruises are really just misunderstood because people always think of a long cruise as just like a short 7-day cruise, but longer.
It's not the same thing.
No,
it's a
it's
completely different animal.
It really is. It's got its own like lifestyle to it, its own energy, its own mystique about it.
And it's a different mindset. And even before you book, you need to understand this mindset.
Absolutely.
So that you don't make booking mistakes, because there's a different set of mistakes that comes with a long cruise.
Absolutely.
And a different set of rewards.
Right.
But most important, you want to avoid burnout. We're going to help you do that.
Welcome aboard. We are Kathy and Tim, and we retired in 2023 and sold everything, and now we travel the world by air, land, and sea.
So long cruises are really all about the length of the time. They're 30, 60, 90 days long. They can be anything from a repositioning cruise to part of a world cruise or an entire world cruise.
Right, or they could just be a really long trip in one direction.
That's the best way to go.
We just got off 53 days from Los Angeles down around Antarctica and back to Buenos Aires.
Yes.
Now, in some ways, this was a back-to-back cruise. Back-to-backs are a little different than long cruising. This is kind of a hybrid cruise.
Yeah, it really is. Because normally on a back-to-back, what happens is you go out of the same port over and over again. So you sail out of, let's say, Fort Lauderdale. You go around the Caribbean. You come back to Fort Lauderdale. Instead of getting off the ship, you just stay on and you go back down to the Caribbean. You come back to Fort Lauderdale. And then you go down to the Caribbean.
So
you come back to Fort Lauderdale.
So you're kind of in that like week or 2 week cycle over and over again. And most of the people on board are changing, right? And so the program repeats, the meals repeat, the activities, everything repeats, because they're not really designed for people who stay on. Now, in this case, going from Los Angeles all the way down to the tip of South America and Antarctica, over half the people were on for the entire time.
Correct.
So you only had a little bit of churn. Now, here's the differences, because we've done them all. We've done like a Trans-Pacific for 31 days over to Australia from Canada. We've done the Caribbean back-to-back-to-back thing, and we've done this kind of hybrid type.
Right.
So what are the differences, you think?
Well, I think the biggest thing, like we said, is, when you do the Caribbean back-to-back, you may end up at St. Thomas 4 or 5 times. Which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just you're at St. Thomas.
Those repetitive ports are kind of an opportunity and kind of a bummer.
Yeah, they really are, because the opportunity is now when you're at, say, St. Thomas, you can spend one time there going into kind of the rum parts of it.
Yeah, and a different one going snorkeling and walking around or taking an excursion. You can get a deeper, wider experience through repetition. But there are those who are just kind of one and done places, really, maybe not your particular interest. And so on those, that's the opportunity to stay on the ship when everyone leaves. And those are some of the best days. The whole pool to yourself, right?
It's like having a giant mansion all to yourself.
Yeah, so that's a positive thing. But the rhythm of those back-to-backs that go a port almost every day is tiring. Just the energy on the ship makes it tiring. The disembarkation announcements, et cetera, constantly make it tiring. Now, when we were on our way to Sydney, we had lots of sea days.
Yes, we did.
And there's a lot of people that think, well, I would hate that part of it.
It's so boring.
Yeah, it's not. Because this is the thing. The lifestyle aspect comes into play and is actually even more important than where you're going.
It really is. Because that lifestyle aspect is really about your energy management. If you are going to live life in your hometown, in your house, where you're at, do you go out and enjoy the town every night?
Do you go pursuing activities every single day?
No. You don't go out to eat every night.
No, you build in rest times. You have routines, like maybe you get up, you drink your coffee while you read the paper, and then you take a walk around the neighborhood, and then you go to the gym. I mean, that's never been our routine, but
no, gym has never been a routine.
We have our favorite glass of wine and our favorite cocoa bar. You know what I'm saying? We play cards every day, wherever we are in the world, land or sea. You get into the rhythm of your own lifestyle, but you live it on the ship.
Absolutely. We know so many people who would tell us, oh yes, this morning I went and got my coffee and then I went to the gym and I worked out, or I scrolled through my social media.
You find what's healthy for you and you live that way. Maybe you only eat 2 meals a day, or maybe you work out a lot, or whatever it is. You're away from the stresses of it at home, but you're also in this kind of hybrid life vacation zone. It's a really healthy place to be.
It really is.
It's good for your soul.
Well, for us, being out on the sea is good for our soul. But, when you're on that long cruise, it gives you that opportunity to just stop and enjoy the moment and not feel rushed, pushed, or what is that, a FOMO, F-O-M-O thing?
Fear of missing out. Right. So you don't live for the next port because you're afraid you're going to miss something if you don't do the 8-hour excursion. You quit worrying about that stuff. So one mistake to make is to not manage your energy, right? You really need to manage your energy like this, or you're going to get very burned out if you try to do everything.
Remember, you're on 30-day cruise, a 60-day cruise. You don't have to go to every port and do every excursion.
Yes, make a lifestyle for yourself that is sustainable.
Absolutely.
So there's a few people that are not going to enjoy this kind of cruise.
Absolutely, yeah.
For one, people that are just go, 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 go. I have to be doing something every minute, right? I like to be at port because I can walk 15 miles that day, whatever their thing is. They may not like this unless they just really enjoy circling the deck.
And you know what, though? That's okay. If this isn't for you, that's perfectly understandable.
Yeah, also the kind of person that needs that constant stimulation. This is not like a 7-day cruise where there's a million things going on constantly. Right. It's a little bit slower paced, not much. There's still plenty going on. We can never even do a small fraction of all the things there are to do. But it's not this high energy constant thing that you get on a 7-day cruise. So people who like that might not enjoy this. People who feel guilty if they don't take advantage of every single port and do every single thing.
Every single dance class.
They're gonna burn out. You can't do everything on board or off board for that long. Now, this is not necessarily for the busiest cruiser.
No.
It's for a smart cruiser, right? One who knows that every day is not going to be special, but you're living your normal life in extraordinary places. That makes it incredible.
Okay, I'm just going to say, here's the thing. Any day that has me in it, it is a special day.
He's very special. Okay, so smart cruisers realize, these long cruises really open up a world of opportunity for me.
They really do.
There are huge rewards here. I can now go all these little islands in the South Pacific on my way over to Australia instead of flying there.
Right, and that's the thing. These longer cruises give you an opportunity to explore regions and areas deeper, more in depth, see more things that you wouldn't have seen before.
Right, I can get to remote locations like Antarctica, like we just did. It's kind of the only way to get there, guys. Like, if you want to see Antarctica, you're cruising it.
You really are.
Yeah.
These are just the things that the longer cruises afford you. The other thing that they can allow you to do is use them for transportation.
Oh, we do that all the time. Yeah, because this perfectly fits our lifestyle.
Oh, yes, it does.
Now, when you're asking yourself, could I do this? Should I do this?
I was going to say, should I just fly someplace and spend my time there?
Yeah, it's going to be different for everybody. But if you want to cruise it because you, like us, love the ocean.
Absolutely.
And love the cruise ship experience. Really the key is that balance is what makes this a sustainable thing to do.
Absolutely. I mean, the question you're really wanting to ask yourself is, can I give myself the ability to just discover a quieter lifestyle, really?
there's a magic in it, you guys.
Mm.
There's so many rewards to long cruising. As ones who have done this many times, we've actually cruised 6 months out of the last year, and almost solidly 4 months in a row.
Yeah.
And so we know of what we speak. And we're going to tell you some of the rewards, because the rewards are many.
There are so many different things. Once you get that ability to be quiet, slow down, and breathe.
It's so much more enjoyable than faster cruising. The other thing is you meet people, especially when you're on like a 30-day or longer cruise, and it's the same people on it with you. You actually get to know people. You make friends who have become lifelong friends. People who we've actually seen on more than one cruise now.
Yep.
Not even necessarily on purpose. Just, you know, it's a small community really in the world of people that like to cruise long cruises.
Absolutely.
And you'll run into them more than one time. So another benefit is that you build up loyalty really fast.
Free laundry. Woohoo!
Yeah, I mean, it's about cruise days, guys,
Yes.
and you're racking them in. So
Yes, you are.
there are a lot of benefits that come along with loyalty. Another benefit of long cruising is that cruise line that you're building that loyalty with, when you go on long cruises over and over, it feels like home.
Yeah.
The second you walk on, it doesn't have to be the same ship, just usually the same cruise line, or sometimes even the same cruise line family.
Correct.
Have so many similarities. You know, it doesn't matter if we go to bed on a Carnival cruise ship or a Princess cruise ship. The bed feels like home. The pillow feels like home.
Right.
There's so many familiar overlaps on these cruise ships that the more you go on them, they kind of become our home base.
They do.
Right?
And that's the key, though. They're the home base. They're not the home.
Exactly, because we don't have a home at all.
No, we
We
don't.
don't cruise full time. And if
No.
you watch our other video on we live aboard a ship, but check out that thumbnail, because there's reasons why we don't cruise full time. And before you think you want to do that, you might want to consider some of these ideas.
Right.
And they're different than the ideas involved in a long cruise to some degree.
Right. And actually, long cruising fits our particular lifestyle probably the best of any way, because
Perfectly.
it allows us to spend 2-3 months on a cruise ship and then spend 2-3 months on land.
Yeah.
And that break in between, it just, it fills your soul.
It grounds us. That was a joke. Okay. So, anyways, not every day is exciting
No.
and adventurous, but a lot of them are.
That's because I'm in them.
Not every day is relaxing and quiet, but a lot of them are.
Because I'm in them.
And we need all those things.
We
It's
do.
balance. If you want to travel full time like we do, you've got to have that balance. And this is why that mix works great for us.
Absolutely. And you got to find your own balance. Let's face it, you have your lifestyle, you have your ways of doing things. We're telling you about
Yeah.
ours, and we're telling you how it works for us. But honestly,
Yeah.
you find what works for you and live it to the fullest.
I mean, maybe when you're on land, you're at your house. We don't have one. So
Yeah.
when we're on land, we're still on the move traveling, but we do that slowly also, usually a month at a time, because it's that similar idea. And in fact, our land life and our cruise life have taught us about each other.
Yeah.
One thing that really helped us understand long cruisings was, realizing it's not our entire life, so we don't want to get overly sunk into that, because we are going to get back on land and we look forward to it. There's things we love about being on land.
Absolutely.
But seeing that contrast, I think, did make us better cruisers,
Yeah.
And if you're curious how these two worlds fit together of our life, our full-time travel life, we're going to put a couple playlists up there. One is about our life on the sea, and one of them is about our life on the land.
Yeah. I mean, let's face it, we love the sea. And so the sea will always be a strong part of our travel, but it's not our complete travel.
No, but it is the foundation, because Boy, guys, don't you love the ocean? I mean, that's why you're watching this video. The sounds of it, the smell of it, the breeze, the feel of the motion. That's why you long cruise, because you want more and more and more of that.
Absolutely.
Right? But you don't want to give up your land life.
Hey, maybe you haven't been on a long cruise, but you're thinking about it. And my question is, what part makes you think about it?
Let us know in the comments what appeals to you. Thanks again for watching Cruise Through Retirement.
We look forward to seeing you out on the seas.